I'm sure all of you are expecting something. You're wondering what she's going to see. When you look at me, what comes to mind? What is fitness anyway? What is fitness? Not necessarily. I'm owning my story. I remember this day vividly. It was a bright Tuesday morning. I was in my office by 7 a.m. and my first client was to come in 2 hours later, according to the appointment bookings. So in the meantime, I occupied myself. So I said a short prayer and proceeded to look at a large multi-center clinical research study that's very interesting. I would invite you to look at it, called Diabetes Prevention Program. Took a note of some key significant findings from that study and thereafter proceeded to respond to comments on my Instagram and Facebook page, Dr. Fitness. And of course, I published a post on each of them. As I was getting finished, my phone rang. Hello, Doc. Hadassah is here to see you. Let her in, I responded. My eyes were now glued to the door as it seemingly opened in slow motion. Tension was palpable. I did not know what to expect. My mind flashed back to the first time I met Hadassah, a 30-year-old mother of one. She had been referred to me by her primary doctor, who noted that her blood cholesterols were abnormal, and she also had an abnormal blood sugar that placed her in a pre-diabetic state. My first encounter with this lady was rough. She was aloof, disinterested, and very skeptical about any possibilities of lifestyle modifications. I struggled to get through to her because many years of struggling with poor self-image and obesity had put multiple layers of protection around her. As I continued to try to get through to this lady, I could not avoid noticing just how much life had bludgeoned her and just how much obesity had taken out of her life. We continued to engage, but I realized she was just here simply because our primary doctor insisted. I was jolted back to reality by the entry of a pleasant, elegantly dressed, beaming, and confident Hadassah. I was like, wow, you look beautiful, as we extend a hug. You've dropped a dress size, haven't you? I asked. 2, to be precise, she answered. In fact, now I am categorically overweight. To which we high-fived and toasted our bottles of water. It was just exciting to see how well she was doing. I noticed that her blood sugar and cholesterol had improved too. As I continued to engage with Hadassah and finally came to the conclusion of this particular review, my heart was just bubbling with joy. You know, just seeing how much joy that had come into her life and how beautiful her life was transforming. Essie, oh, called my brother Muli. Dad is calling. Dad? Yes, he responded. It was during the school holidays and I was busy preparing supper in the kitchen. Now, when any of our parents called, and particularly my dad, it was in your best interest not to dilly-dally. I guess you know what I mean. So I left my younger bro watching over the simmering stew and took a dash to the sitting room. Yes, Dad? Oh, you're here. Yes, you did not give me your report card. I mumbled. Sit. Now, my dad used to like to talk to us seated. Anyway, I met your maths teacher today. My heart was now pounding faster than the fastest cheetah. I just knew things were elephant. He tells me you're one of his best students, but you're not taking your assignments seriously. Is that so? I remained tongue-tied. well, you can go back to the kitchen and continue what you're doing. But remember, I know your potential. I am watching you. Never let me hear of such again. And just like that, I left the presence of my dad. And that was management, dad style. He was a man of few words, but his words left a lasting impact. It is such that instilled the discipline in me to go through undergraduate and postgraduate medical training. And of course, currently, sticking through fitness, physical fitness routines. I still remember my dad fondly. He's long rested, over 10 years now. What if it doesn't work? I asked. What if it works? He answered. But what will I share? I asked again. Just what you have been doing. But I don't feel ready. Why don't we just wait to complete, securing an office space, get the registration certificate? The questions were flowing in my mind and coming through my mouth fast and furious. But my husband, Keith, could not hear any of that. He just seemed unmoved. Look here, Essie girl, as he calls me. If you wait for you to be ready, you will never start. I have watched you. I have seen you and heard you dream over and over again. I have witnessed you exercise and sweat it out within the confines of our house, amidst taking care of your career and our 3 little kahunas. I have seen your tears. I saw you cry all those times when the going got tough and the results were not easy to come by. But you never gave up. Don't you think just sharing your story could impact someone, could just change someone's perception? Okay, fine. I yielded half-heartedly. And just like that, at Keith's click of a button, Dr. Fitness Facebook page and other social media platforms were born. Within a short time, the response was immense. From colleagues, relatives, and friends alike, I got a lot of inboxes. But one of the most memorable one was this lady who called. Hello, is this Dr. Fitness? Yes, it is. I've just come across pictures on your page. I thought you're Jamaican. Are you truly Kenyan? Of course, I am Kenyan. Born of 2 Kenyan parents and raised in Machakos. Being a medical doctor for over a decade, practicing as a consultant physician for a while now, I come across people with many lifestyle conditions, and sometimes it just eats into my heart. But I came back to the present. And it's good to realize that we are all at risk of these lifestyle diseases. Most of the people who consult me just want to deal with that squishy midsection. They want to flatten it and firm it up. They want to deal with jiggly arms. And of course the dimply badonkadon. But I want to tell you that a healthy, active lifestyle has far-reaching benefits in controlling lifestyle diseases. I am here as Dr. Fitness to influence a fitness-conscious generation, and by so doing, influence us into that fit consciousness, body, mind, and soul. We can change all that when we have the right mindset, a step at a time, a meal at a time. In people like Hadassah, I have found my life's purpose. When I look at this lady, I see how we can change our lives. But it's by just changing our mindset and knowing that we can do something that we're going to influence how our lifestyles are going to be. We can change it a step at a time, a meal at a time. Take care of your body. It's the only place you must live.